Today at the Quick Speed Shop, I'm finally working back on the hot dog heater and getting it turned on for wintertime. Alright, here we go. Back on the hot dog heater series after almost a year. It didn't run all last winter because I was too broke to buy propane apparently. So this year I'm not freezing. I got the propane coming in about an hour. And what I got here is a Honeywell garage thermostat. It's just a dumb thermostat, but it goes down to 35 degrees. So I'm probably going to keep it in here when I'm not working. I don't know, 40, 45 in here just to keep it not freezing, and then I can run the heater up when I come into work. So if you remember last year from part 3, I ran the thermostat wire over here by my panel box. I'm going to mount the thermostat right here on the wall. It's by this light switch. It's out of the way spot. It's easy for me to get to. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll open this up and check it out. Non-programmable thermostat. I bought this on Amazon. I think it was like $26, something like that. I'll put a link in the description of the video. Aha, there it is. I'm sure this is just a simple mercury switch, unit here or whatever. However they do it, well, it's electronic now probably, but based on the old mercury switch technology. So it looks like it's real simple. All we got is you got your little control down here. It's already reading temperature. It's reading 40 degrees right there, and got your on and off switch. What we got? Oh, they even sent us some screws. Got our wire connection labels here. You can label your wires. What's this? No mercury. What's this? Do not return to the store. Call Honeywell. Alright, I looked at the instructions. I'm going to pop this cover off here with a little screwdriver. Here's our guts. Got the propane truck. Hold on. Alright, that was a propane truck. Here we go. So, right here we got these little dial indicator here. It controls the spring rate, I think, for the thermostat control. But I have hot air with the heater, and it's standard efficiency, so it's set to 0.4, and that's what the directions call for, so I don't need to touch that. I'm going to pull this off of here. That's your precision thermostatic switch, apparently. A little cover after there. Took that off. So since this unit is a heat only, there's no fan control. If you had like AC, or if you had if this thermostat is used on like a forced hot air where you could run the fan separately, there'd be other connections in here, but this is the basic heat only unit. So that's why you just have the R and W terminals here. It's going to be 2-wire hookup, very simple. So I think we can hear the switch operate. Right now it's cold, and it just saw the switch click, so if I turn it, right there. It makes contact when the bimetallic spring gets warm. So right now it's off, which would be like 30 degrees, and we're about 40 in here. So as soon as I creep up, you hear it click and it comes on. That'd be calling for heat now. And then from here it would satisfy till that spring got warm enough, and it would click back off. So I'm going to go ahead and go over here and mount this to the wall. Just one more tip. One thing I did, if the wires come out of the wall, it would shoot straight in the back of this, but since it's coming down the side of the wall, I took a little round file and I filed a little notch in the side of this for the wire to come through. Now I'll just go and I'll feed the wire through. Bring this over here. The wire will be trapped under like that. Oh, easy. So now I got my wire cage in here. I'm going to cut this and strip back. Okay, I just want it looked in the heater, and I have all 4 wires hooked up, even though the green and white, the green just calls for fan, the green wire. If you want to run fan only, which I don't think we need to do here at all, which we can't do with this thermostat, so I'm just going to strip these guys down. My little wire stripper action here. Oop. These are pretty small wires. Land this white wire under here. Like so. Land the red wire under here. Like so. Flatten those out of the way, and I'll just roll the green and blue. We'll just roll them up there inside there out of the way. So there we go. Our wiring is complete. Let me get the cover. Just snap this back on. Like so. Got my dirty hands prints on everything already. So that's it for the thermostat, real simple and easy. And now I'll wait for the propane truck to get here. I'm going to set the tank outside. Okay, here's a moment of truth. The propane guy was here. Let's check it out. Uh-oh, I hear something. Let's go over there. First, the power vent comes on for the exhaust. See the gauge? You got gas pressure. Watch the gauge. Bam! Electric ignition, gas is on. It'll heat up the heat exchanger, and then the fan will come on. We're pumping in, and let's see if I can zoom in here. It's at 10.5 or so inches of water column. Yeah, that sucker go. That's a lot of blue fire. Propane power right there. Goes the fan. It's making heat now. That's some hot air. This is awesome. No more salamander heat for me. This is great. We'll go outside, we'll check out the propane tank, but in the meantime I'm going to get warmed up with a hot dog heater running. Here's my tank here. We got a 100-gallon tank. Got your lid with your valve in here. And we're at 50% right now. Coming out with a 1/4-inch copper line up to the regulator. It's up to 250 psi when the tank's full. And then the pressure goes down from there depending on what the heat is and all that. But this regulator knocks it down to 10 psi here. And then the main regulator drops it down to, we saw, I don't know, like 14 inches of water column when it's not calling for gas, and like 10.5 when it is. So then it goes inside, and we'll go around back. Actually, I'll just put the camera up over the fence. We'll get a peek at the exhaust. I think you might be able to hear it running just a little bit. I'll show you that next. There's the exhaust running. It's probably 35 degrees outside. You don't even see any condensation. You got the power exhaust pushing it out there. It's getting so warm in here, I gotta take my hat off, dang! Right now it's a little hazy because the oil and all that's on the pipes from the factory, you know, is burning off. The thing's outgassing a little bit. But it's warmed up nice in here. My thermometer over here on the window is up past 50, 52 degrees. The thermostat says it's like, I got it set to like 70 just to get the thing to burn on for a little while. This is awesome. There it is up there. Where is it? Ah, bang, up there. It's cooking like kerosene. I mean, it's cooking like propane, I should say. Nice blue flame. You'll warm all this heavy iron up in here. So, I'm excited. It's been almost a year, I guess, coming since this thing. I ran out of money last year. Couldn't get the propane tank. But I got it this winter. I'm not freezing. So, there we go. It's awesome. So I hope everybody enjoyed the hot dog heater series. I got a lot of views on the videos. This is part 4. But I'm hoping to look forward to a nice warm winter working in the quick speed shop. So as always, please subscribe. How about I put a circle right there on the generator. the 25 kW generator. Hit it right there, the circle, bang. And I'm putting out videos every Wednesday and Saturday, so come by, stop, and see what I'm working on. And as always, we'll see you again at the Quick Speed Shop.